welcome or welcome back to the one and only My Angel channel. I'm Angel, and in this reading I'm so happy because it's good news. I've been feeling it. All right, it's time to share some good news, but we're gonna see how exactly we're gonna do that for this reading. We're gonna start off with bam! The Moonology Oracle cards. We're gonna use these cards, you're gonna get 3 of them, to get what type of good news you can expect. Like what part of your life. Is it in career, love life, something different, right? We're gonna see with the Oracle cards for Moonology. And we're gonna get details on how this good news happens, what you're gonna experience with bam! This is the Gold Foil Tarot. And then finally, we're gonna get advice on how to take all of this great good news in and blessings with boop. This is the Cosmic Oracle Tarot, okay? So go ahead and get comfortable, settle in, or get on with your routine, play me in the background, however you do your readings, okay? But if you do have it, get a drink or a snack. You're gonna need it for your vibe check. So for our group selection, we're gonna use, this is the Gypsy Oracle cards. Did I get all of them? Almost all of them. Almost all of them? Oh my God, okay. Now I got all of them. I'm going to shuffle them really quickly. We're gonna pull 4 for 4 groups this time around. Like this. Okay. So, if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. You're gonna notice that we always have a vibe check. And what the vibe check is a tool for you to use to make sure that whatever group you're drawn to is the right one for you. Because in the vibe check, I'm gonna pick up on what you're currently going through, or just who you are as a person, your personality. Okay, I could be getting different signs that you'd be seeing. All right, anything that would pertain to you, okay? And if what I get in the vibe check resonates, then blessed. That means you're attracted to the right group. Go ahead and pop into your reading. But if what I get in the vibe check does not resonate, that would mean to choose another group or another video, okay? So for group 1, you've got constancy, okay? Group 2, you've got faithfulness. Group 3, you've got letter. And group 4, you've got foe. Okay, so if you know where you'd like to go with just these cards, check out the description box or the comment section, and I have timestamps posted in both places. But if you want something a little bit extra, you know I got you. Ta-da! It's our charms. I'm gonna mix them up and pull a few. Give me just 1 second. Alrighty, so for group 1, you received this gold tree charm, no leaves. Group 2, you received 2 charms. You got the gold ballerina charm and the seashell charm. Group 3, you've got this small blue glass pebble. And group 4, you've got this creamy, milky type of grayish stone here. Okay, so if you now know you'd like to go with just these charms, you know where the timestamps are by now. But if you want to see all of them at the same time, cards and charms, I'll pop that on screen now. And so, of course, take your time with that, breathe into it, you can go back and pause, see wherever you feel drawn to the most, and I'll catch you in your vibe check or reading, okay? Bye! And welcome to the vibe check section for group 1. If you are feeling drawn to this group, we're gonna make sure it's the right one for you. So, if you've got it, please grab a drink or snack, raise it up. Cheers to your blessings. And receiving every single one of them. Okay, here, let's tap into your card and your charm here. Well, I mean, first thing with the ivy growing in this tree. You could have a green thumb, be great at growing plants, or just have a talent in growing plants, be interested at growing different types of produce and flowers, being like, all right, I'm gonna put the beans next to the lentils, next to the tulips, I don't know. Or one, also, you could also be a great designer, or a great, like, what's the word? What type of designer? Interior designer, you know, or even an architect, engineer. But I think you could have a talent in making surroundings beautiful or functional and happy. You could be very good at this, or just at least have an eye for decoration, you know. I also think you are often described as like a solid friend, a good friend, someone people can like talk to, like very friendly person. But it's not that you are just out here willy-nilly. Like, even though you're very positive, very bright, you're still very grounded. You still give very responsible energy, okay? I think at the end of the day, people know not to like mess with you or like joke around with you in a way that could offend you, because you stand strong on who you are, what your beliefs are. I think you defend what people could attack. Like, I think you have a strong sense of morality or justice, okay? And I don't think you waver on this. Even though you're very nice, I think you could be great at debating or speaking with people who have conflicting opinions to yours. Even if they would want to like really argue with you or attack you, you would take on that energy and transmute it, fix it into like a conversation that can be had, right? We de-escalate, you know, the intense emotions to really talk about real issues here. You know what I'm saying? So I think you have a really level head, to be honest. And either A, you could have come from like a solid family background, solid structure, or B, you're creating this, okay, in your own life. You could often be, maybe sometimes people would describe you as a loner, or just like detached from a lot of people or society. But respectfully though, like, I don't see people want to truly annoy you or like get in your way. They kind of just like, they let you do your own thing. Even like, it's just been in life as a kid, or like even as a student, or whatever, people just kind of tend to let you do your own thing because you know what you're doing. It's like you always know what you're doing. Very old soul, very wise energy here. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, let's tap into your reading. Alrighty, group one, let's go ahead and share this good news. I'm so excited. All right, let's get the first piece of good news. What is this about? Okay, our first piece, we have expect powerful change. Ooh, all right, well, let's see. What is this powerful change about? Let's get the details. I'm gonna shuffle a little tiny bit. Because I use these cards for like a daily tarot on TikTok. And I think the collectives are a tiny bit different, so a good shuffle brings in your energy, our energy. And we're gonna get just a few cards to get details on this next powerful change. Hold on. That one. This one. And this one. Okay, first card, we have Knight of Pentacles. So this looks like it's having something to do with our physical reality. It could be something we're trying to build, given Knight of Pentacles energy, something that we could have had in mind for years, but perhaps taken small actions or very far and few between actions on like a long-term goal or a big goal here. Next, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's upright. Okay. And then Ace of Cups. Ah. You know what? So I'm getting that whatever you have been working on, and I think this has to do more so about, honestly, I'm surrounding career and a little bit of home, like how the home's gonna look or how we're paying bills and home, or just the different values we have. You know, it's like trying to have some improvement there, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, okay, moving forward. But I think the powerful change is going to come from someone else outside of you, all right? It's going to be more than just what you've been working on and then having people or whoever, okay, see the quality of what you've done and be like, all right, or even spirit being like, okay, let's give you a boost. This is going to come from someone else, okay? In fact, the Four of Cups here of our person, I'm looking at 3 cups unsatisfied, and the 4th right here in the sky is the Ace of Cups. So I think this powerful change has to do with some emotional outreach. Someone who feels for you. They may not know exactly what you're trying to build or how you're trying to build, even like your whole story. But this person, they vibe with you. They connect with you and your energy. And then because they believe in you, who you are, or even they just like you a lot, they're going to give you some type of blessing for this long-term project to move forward. Okay, someone in a community. This is cup, so that's emotions, empathy. This is people that we feel connected to. So for some here, this could be someone we already know. For some others, it's like we don't know this person. But regardless, the powerful change comes from someone, an actual person who sees you, believes in you, is like, hey, try this, or hey, you want to go over here and do this thing. But from someone, it's a person regarding career or home. Let's see what other good news to expect. This could even be like an entrepreneur type thing, like someone's trying to build their own business. They've got, you know, a couple of clients or products out there. They've got a little bit of marketing, but then out of nowhere, someone's like, hey, I saw you speak with this person, or I saw how much work you put in this, or this is what I feel from how much work you put in this. So here, would you try this, or do you want to have this thing, or do you want to go here? But it's something to given to you because someone connects to you for you to improve. We have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Here, I'm gonna try to move these up a tiny bit so you can get more focus on the main T. So let's see how this good news, how are we working through fears? What fears? Shoot. This one, and where is it? Because y'all saw that Leo card for Moonology, that's just giving me that strength card. It's the only silver one. Let's make life easier. Work smarter, not harder. Look for the silver card. It's gonna be the only one. There it is. Here we go. Okay. Well, it looks like the second blessing is kind of big. We've got more cards out here. Here's strength. This is the Three of Cups. So it's at the bottom of the deck. Community, friendship, yeah. So it's looking like this next blessing is gonna come through community. Let's see, let's get more cards. So we have the Magician here, reversed, Death, upright. Well, that's beautiful. I know. Oh my god, death. But like working through fears, we would love the death card because then no more fear. It's dead. And also death is Scorpio energy. So anyway, next we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me tap into this. I'll be right back. So what came up was you will be working through the fear of confidence, okay? And to get deeper, it's being vulnerable, being still having strength while being vulnerable. You could be the type of person to, one, actually always be seen as someone who's got it together, who's got their life together, or things are just working out for them, or they're super confident they've got it all. You know, people could just kind of assume that about you, but really not know the struggles that you go through. And I think you're the type of person not really even share all the struggles you go through. And we don't have to all the time. But I think for you personally, it's been rare for you to share your struggles, okay? Very rare. But I think moving forward, you'll find that the more you share what you're struggling with or what you're having to go through, you would find people that are going through the same things. People who have already seen you as this amazing, perfect type of person, but then they see that you do go through struggle, you'll have the support, okay? You'll have people to level with you, be like, I'm in the same thing, or I've done that same thing, or I'm afraid to go through this, you know what I mean? Like, this is just, the more, whenever you'll feel, through time, you'll feel when things don't go the way, you would like them to, and the more you even kind of even search for people who are going through the same thing, you will find them, all right? And so you're not crazy, or it's not just you, you know what I mean? It's not like you who has a big problem, it's like it's larger. So like, you would take on less pressures to fix yourself or improve a situation, because you'll realize it's not all on you. You know what I'm saying? You'll have other people who go through similar things, and you'll have a wider perspective. Be like, oh, it's not all on me. I can breathe a little bit, you know? So, just expect the more vulnerable you are, the more strength you would gain, okay? And it's gonna come from people around you. It's not just a solo journey. Not anymore. In fact, Spirit will be bringing people into your life who are going through what you're going through, who have the same type of mindset, okay? So y'all can work through fears together, all right? Death card, this is ending of cycles, all right? Ending things that do not work anymore, permanently. And for you, it's gonna be done with community. All right, let's get our last piece of good news. Why do I feel like very watery energy? What should be like earth or something? Oh, no, it's fire. Anyway, and this card tried to pop out before too with the work through your fears. Don't let pride get in your way. Humility, humbleness thing. All right, how is this good news? How is removing pride allowing you to move freer? Let's see, eh? The rest of these cards. We'll keep the 3 of Cups too. All right. It could also be pride from someone else, but essentially, let's get the cards. That's one. Can we see, y'all? My lord, I'm doing like a different type of angle. Yeah, no, we just make it work. We just gonna make it work. Okay. We'll get 2 more cards. This one. That one. Okie doke. So, first card, we've got the Knight of Swords. Mind moving a mile a minute. We have Temperance next. Sagittarius energy. We have 2 of Wands here. Expansion. You know, the reality is, it's not that you won't let pride get in your way. It's that you're going to be using your pride as a driving force, okay, to continue your own strength, your own inner strength. This is being fully connected to what you feel that you deserve, all right? And it's not selling yourself short to yourself. Okay, I think you're speaking to yourself in a very, you will be speaking to yourself in a very confident, supportive manner. I can do this. This is for me. I was meant to have this. I deserve A, B, or C. Okay, that's that Knight of Swords. That's our mind and our mouth coming together with what we truly feel inside. Okay, this Temperance, this is our our transmutation card, our alchemization card, and this is your co-creation with spirit, with the divine. Okay, what's in the hands of this angel here but these two cups? Cups represents our emotions, our feelings, our intuition. What are you doing by getting in touch with your real emotions of what you want, what you deserve? Lion energy, what you deserve. Okay, big things. And so when you are speaking to yourself this way, treating yourself this way, living life this way, then okay, boom, this is how life is going to treat you. All right. And so with this Two of Wands here, this is just you, just be open to how the physical reality matches what you feel for yourself, what you're speaking about yourself. Here's the real tea. When you're having a conversation with a friend, even a stranger, about something that you really want to produce, let's say you're trying to make a song, all right? You're talking about this, you don't know exactly what is going to happen with any conversation regarding your dreams, but be open. Two of Wands, just be open. Let me just put it out there in the world, right? I'm talking about this music that I'm making, this song that I'm making, and little do we know, the person we're speaking to is actually like the son, the daughter of a major production company, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, well, that actually sounds, this song you're talking about sounds great. Here, like, you know, I actually have a studio, you want to develop it or a little bit? You never know. With this Two of Wands, we never know. We just got to be open to how the divine reacts to your hearts. Okay, so with the working through your fear, I think one of these fears could just be vulnerable about this is what I want, and then when you work through that, you're just gonna be, no, I want it, it's gonna happen for me, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna talk to this person, whatever. Okay, and then boom, she'll have what you receive. Lovers here, fall in love. This is Gemini energy. This is being in balance between your masculine, your feminine. What do I feel? What can I do? Okay, and then this is the divine. You have your second angel here. Okay, showering, hearing your blessings, hearing what you desire, and then giving that to you. Gemini being a message of choice. All right, we are choosing. Don't let pride get you. You're choosing to let your pride be your light, okay? The driving factor moving forward. So this is pretty great, honestly, overall. Working through fears, powerful changes. Pride is no longer a hindrance for you. So this is great. Okay, let's get your last piece of advice, though, from the Cosmic Oracle. Moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. So, hey, this could be with this first thing, career, home type deal. It could be a move there, all right? Things to improve. And then with partner, if it's not a romantic partner, it could be just someone that we can truly work with, partner with. Let's get a card for the work through your fears. Whoa, my goodness. Okay. That's for you. This is for you. So advice from the work through your fears. Narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Okay, you're gonna have to really work through pride. Make sure you don't be full narcissist, but make sure you feel enough of yourself, okay? Boom. But also just be wary of narcissists as well. Okay, anyway, last advice for don't let pride get in your way. Pets. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. If it's not a real pet, then maybe. It can be a virtual one, or even like a Pokemon, a plant. But when we take care of something else, we tend to learn humility because we put love and energy into something other than ourselves. So it doesn't have to be another whole living thing. It could just be something outside of yourself, even if it's charity. But yeah, that can help if you want. But we'll go ahead and end this reading off here. Thank you so much for joining me. Have fun. God bless. Very good news. I'm now available for personal readings. Book me down below. I have a whole form that I think I'm gonna turn into a quiz, like what tarot reading is best for you. Okay. But yeah, if this is where you are leaving me, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you in another one. Okay. I love you. Bye. Hello and welcome to the vibe check section for group 2. If you are feeling drawn to this group, we're going to make sure it's the right one for you. So if you've got it, please grab a drink or snack, raise it up. Cheers to your reading and all of your magic. You're a very magical person. Things be when you want them to be. People act the way you want them to act when it's time. I don't know. Already kind of sense that you're the type of person to move in divine timing. Try not to rush yourself too often. I think there is this intrinsic belief that what is meant for you is for you. And like, you know this, like you feel this. So I'm not gonna operate out of fear or out of what I can control that I know I can. It's like, you know what, let me set my plan up, but I'm still be open for how life could affect me or change my direction. You know what I'm saying? I'm very adjustable, flexible person you are. Adaptive, that's the word I was looking for. But yeah, okay, let's get into your card and these charms. You got faithfulness here and these two gold charms. Let me just see what's going on. And this water too. I think at this moment you can be protecting your energy, protecting your emotions, protecting your thoughts. Like, you're not telling everyone and anyone about what you're doing, what your life is. I think you could be kind of in a building type of state or a gestation type of state. Gathering energy, resting, taking in information. This is time to rest, okay? It's time to rest before we make a next move. With this faithfulness energy, I think that taps into kind of what we were already getting at the beginning of, like, you having this sense of knowing what's for you. Faithfulness, having faith, legit. I think you have reached a new level of faith, and I think you know this. I hope you know this, because there is, I think for the future for you, things may not be super clear. You know, we might have, like we said, a good plan, but I think maybe just like in the past few months, even a year, there's been lessons of having to have faith, like things not going how we have planned in the past, all right, and then having to just rely on God, on spirit, on angels to fix it, to give you information, to make things clear. You know what I'm saying? I think that's happened. So I think now it's kind of, we're at like at a peak, you know, of, all right, this is like the biggest thing I have to have faith for. Like, if it's, I don't know, if it's having a kid, if it's moving, if it's a job, whatever, I think it's huge. You know what I'm saying? But I also think too, with this ballerina charm, I think you have realized how much you are worth, okay? Like how much work you put in to see how much you get. Perhaps this has come from what's it called? Reflection, and just saying, oh, okay, all this has happened for me and this is what I did to do it, you know, or earn it. But overall though, I think you know that you won't be destroyed. You won't fail and fall under, you know, wherever you are right now. I think for the future you feel, we can't really see, but I think we feel that we're gonna be okay. Actually gonna be more than okay. It's just not easy to see right now. You know what I mean? But it's just, things are still changing around you. You know what I mean? So it's not supposed to happen right now. You keep doing you. Just keep having faith. All right, stay in rest. Don't do anything too crazy, and you'll be all right. And you'll be shining. Hence the ballerina charm. You're gonna be out here like, oh, okay, I've made it to exactly where I needed to be. I have everything that I want and more. You know, with this shell charm, I'm just seeing cornucopia, right? The endless abundance of what is all for you. What's inside your life? What's internal and external? It's all for you. You know what I'm saying? You're the one on stage. Keep shining, keep doing you. it won't be waiting for long, all right? But we have to stop the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, let's tap into your reading. Hey, group 2, let's go ahead and jump into your reading and get this good news. All right, let's get the first card to get the first piece of good news. Okay, so first card, we've got your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, it's looking like dreams can come true for you. It's just gonna need some planning. But let's see how this will come about with our tarot cards. Let me move this out the way. We'll get 3. It's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. First card we have. Ooh, this is the 6 of Wands. Okay, love that. It's victory right there. Second card, 5 of Cups. Psych, never mind. No. Disappointments, regret type things. Third card, the Star. Huh. This is, wish fulfillment, hope, faith, things coming to be. Okay, here, let me just vibe this out. I'll be right back. Okay, so this might not be the easiest to hear, but it's the truth. And the truth is, expect your dreams to kind of get rewrites in the near future. All right, with this, yeah, there's the basic message of dreams need a practical plan, but what I'm hearing is your dreams need to be a bit bigger or expand a bit more. It has to improve, essentially. So I think that whatever we have been planning for, working for, you will achieve. Okay, whatever your goals have been recently, I don't know, whatever your goals are, we will achieve them, but they might not be completely fulfilling. All right? You'd be like, well, I got it, but it's not that great, or I don't feel like it's gonna be long term even, okay? And this, I think, don't beat yourself up, first of all, because you got what you were planning for. Like, you made it, like you achieved a goal, so that's something to celebrate already. 6 of Wands energy. They're being celebrated, they're in a parade, so take time to bless yourself with how you have come so far, but when it's time to change, upgrade what you are currently doing or what you're currently planning, that's not a reflection of you not doing enough or not being enough. That's a reflection of you being more, okay? Having the capacity for more, to receive more. Right? Now it's a great time to figure out, okay, whatever I am manifesting, dreaming, planning on, whatever I'm working on, what if I upgrade it times 10, times 100? What would that look like? What would I feel like? Where would I be? You know what I'm saying? And then that's what you should plan for. That's what to start working for, okay? Because I'm seeing previous plans, previous dreams were a bit small, okay, but accessible, doable, and shall be done by you. You are going to achieve dreams we already have set, but I think you'll find in the, like I said, in the near future, girl, like in a month, you'll be given maybe a couple obstructions, or even you'll just won't feel satisfied with things we've accomplished. So it's going to be like, well, let me take time to celebrate what I've accomplished, but dream big. I was going to go on to the second piece of good news, but let me go ahead and just get the advice from Spirit regarding this. Extra 2 cents, okay. We've got honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. And then we have moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. So a lot of movements here, first of all. But 2, I think you are being guided delivered to something we haven't really, just like Ricardo already said, something we haven't really dreamed of yet. Something that can be like very happily ever after type of energy, like every day I'm living with my purpose. I'm speaking with the people I want to. I just don't know if you have committed to like a huge big dream, like everything working out in your favor, everything. So take time to put yourself in a honeymoon phase, like, oh my gosh, everything's great. Like, you know, put yourself in that mental state. What does life look like? And then get moving, yeah? And it's gonna happen. You've got a lot of angels, ancestors, spirit guides listening to you. So it shall be. All right, let's get to the next piece of good news. We've got, ooh, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. All right, well, let's see what type of answers. What type of answers? What we're gonna do with them answers? These tarot cards. Whoa, okay, spirit, damn. Hold on. Ugh. There are times when I'm like, okay, me clumsy, but no, I think this is for you. Shit. There's 4 cards. Okay. I'm gonna move things around so you can see all the things. All right, I think this is good. Okay, first card we've got, ooh, this is the 2 of Cups, representational of Gemini energy. The Wheel of Fortune. You know, I'm gonna just say, I think you could just be in a very integral time in life right now. This could be like where we're ending like a huge cycle, like to sound woo-woo, like we're leaving an old reality behind and we're entering a new one. So maybe like the past month or so, it's been a lot of recalibration, okay, around us in life. It could have been changes in job, relationships, and then 2, it could be things changing with our own body, sleep patterns being weird, sinuses, or just, you know, I think you're ending your journey in one reality and entering a new one. Okay, we have 5 of Wands here, reversed, and then we have 7 of Cups, uprights. Okay, I hope you did not hear that. One of my neighbors upstairs. Anyway, so I think with what answers are coming when it comes to love and relationships, I mean, boom. 2 of Cups is about, balanced relationships, harmony, being vulnerable and accepted, being heard and understood, having contentment for what has entered your life and who is in your life. I think maybe you felt like, oh my gosh, like there's just this big, huge thing or big, huge change coming for me. And I think this is true, but it's not like, okay, let's be realistic, right? It's not gonna be like all happening at once. So just expect, and honestly, I think this has already started happening for you, but just expect one thing after another to start making sense for you or start being clear for you. So like if this is regarding people we work with, all right, this 5 of Wands, let's say for a while it's been a toxic work environment, people gossip about others, or people are competing with others and trying to step on them. This is where we find that even though you're in the same job, the people around us start to get fired or just start to leave, start to quit. And then the new people coming in, this is the team. These people are aligned, okay? They want to make sure they're doing their best and their team is doing their best. Okay, we're communicative with each other, all right? It's just, you'll find in your life, wherever we need openness, possibility, it shall be, okay? I want to point out with this first good news and the second good news, at the end, We have the Star, Seven of Cups. Both of these cards represent having our mind in the clouds, being in a dream-like state, in a wishful type of state. All right, so just expect for your good news, a lot of your wishes to come true. All right, but it looks like the only wishes that truly come true come from what you want to invite into your life permanently. You're in a new reality for what is to be long-term in your life, not temporary anymore. Things aren't meant to be temporary, things are going to be long-term. So you're going to see how your mind and body itself fixate on things that you would like to keep for a very long time, okay? Let's go ahead and get the advice, since that's been our pattern thus far. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, that helps. Wait, we got one more. Ugh. And pregnancy, girl, what? And then we have Guardian. So here, let me just put these over there. Still see everything. I mean, if you are wanting to be pregnant, boom, there you go. If you're not expecting to be pregnant, then you'll be fine. You're not gonna get pregnant. As long as you're safe. I mean, girl, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. But anyway, so with this first card, first oracle being Earth sign, Earth energy, that's our reality, our physical world, okay, and our health. So just know that with this, answers you need are coming. Expect to get, documents processed, okay? Expect bills to be paid. Expect to receive resources that we need to survive and thrive, all right? Because you have people watching over you. You do have, yes, your angel guides, your spiritual team, but you also have like your real life people. This could be neighbors, coworkers, friends, landlord, whoever, but you got people who actually believe in you, know that you deserve good things, okay, want you to be happy, and are working in your favor. Perhaps they're not telling you everything right now, but you are gonna get the answers you need, okay? So it's just keep doing you, make some wishes, and expect gifts, expect new things. All right, last piece of good news. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this table, y'all. Got so many cards. Oops, it's coming out. There it is. Okay. I felt it. Like, wait a minute. You got two. Okay. So, we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. You're very close to achieving your goal. Ooh, and I want to put an S on that. Goals. Y'all hear that car alarm in the background? That means you will be stepping out of your comfort zone to achieve your goals very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. So when this stepping out of your comfort zone, it's just something that's outside of our routine. All right. This could be like a place that we haven't been to before that we're going to, a person we haven't met before. But essentially, this is going to be expect. Okay. Something, a new place, new person to achieve a goal. And then the alarm just went off. Girly pop, this is happening soon. Mad soon, like in weeks. Not even like 3 weeks, like less than 3 weeks. 3 weeks or less. Let's say it like that. Okay, but let's get details though. I'm gonna move these cards out the way. We just need the space. Jesus, we do. Okay. I'll move these there. Just so we can get a little bit. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's get details on stepping out of your comfort zone and achieving your goals. Remember to sage, okay? Often, often, often. Sage your home, sage your clothes, sage your body. Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do. Yo, do you remember that song? was everywhere. Okay, anyway, I don't know why it just came to mind. But okay, let's see what cards you got. Ooh, wow, the sun. All right. The most positive card you can get in tarot. Ew. Okay, I love that. What's next? The devil. Never mind, take it back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry I played too much. Okay. We got Leo energy with the sun, Capricorn with the devil, and then we got the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, boom. All right, so there's gonna be some type of thing you will be letting go, releasing, saying no to, quite quick, bro. I'm telling you, this is a very near future type of thing, and I don't get timing very specifically too often, but just for you right now, I'm telling you, like with this, a month or less, this is where, let's say we've been, I know the whole government shutdown thing is happening, whatever, but like, let's just say we've been like in a process of trying to receive benefits for like something, you know, like for a SNAP, for like whatever, okay? And then we know how the world's going through a whole big shutdown, but this is like, you know what? I'm still gonna try though, okay? I know what's going on in the outside, but let me just still do this process. And then it happens. Regardless of what the external was telling you, what your internal was telling you is what happens. Your intuition is what's right. Your heart is what's right. And the environment around us might be like, I don't know, you might not want to rely on this goal or this plan or this person. You might have to do it yourself. You know, you may not be able to trust this. That's that devil on the shoulder being like, I don't know. That takes you away from faith, right? I'm gonna tell you, moving forward, this is gonna be a big challenge for you to hang on to the faith, to hang on to sun energy. Everything is happening for me. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I'm being sent to where I will receive the most blessings. All right, I have the people around me that is boosting me right now. It's happening for me right now, you know? A mantra, in fact, is I am achieving my goal. You know what I'm saying? Because with this devil card, I actually see that it's representing a lot of your own energy. Oh, you could be your biggest adversary, fam. You are your biggest obstacle, telling you what you are able and not able to do, telling you what you are deserving of or what's capable of you. Also, you describing your own reality to you, okay? This is utilizing your own voice, your own mind, and flipping your perception, yes? Because we can't fully change our reality for what it is on its moment. There's a whole bunch of things that go on, but we can at least change how we react to it, how we will go into situations. Know this, within the next few weeks, you will receive huge answer in one sector of life, could be career, could be family, whoever, could be one answer of your faith paying off. Wow, when that happens, it will only boost forward for how else you can apply your faith, okay? You can be a very hardworking person, all right? Sun, masculine energy, ego, I can, I do, I am, I will. Devil energy, very ambitious, I'm gonna work at it, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, it sucks, yeah, it hurts, but I'm gonna keep going, okay? I'm gonna just, no matter what, I'm gonna keep going. You know, Three of Pentacles, I'm gonna collaborate. Let's make it happen. So you're a very hardworking person. We see this. But know that a lot of what you shall receive comes from spiritual work moving forward. All right, let's get your advice on this. And then we'll end off our reading. Hello, someone is too full of themselves. So you know what I see? It's narcissist. Just be careful on how you see yourself, okay? Of course we want to put ourselves in the best light, but be true to who you are, which is probably pretty fucking great. And yes, I said the F word on purpose. Okay, you're pretty great. See yourself for who you truly are. Not what society could paint you as, not what could be acceptable label. Once you have clear vision, stepping out of your comfort zone, because I think you have a new you, a new life to live. So once we're just clear with that, all your goals are right there. Let's do one more card. Moving forward, you got to put yourself first, your dreams first, in a healthy way. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So I think, yeah, it could be a romance thing, but overall, I think this is more so to do with goals, plans. So yeah, there is distance, but you're close. All right? So now is not the time to kind of change plans or go back to square one. Just keep going. All right, we'll go ahead and end this reading off here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed all of this good news. I'm so happy for you. So much shall it be. Okay, but if you do want more details specifically on what good news is to come for you, my contact info is in the description box. You can email me, text me, and for now, it's a Google form on, if you're not even sure how to ask for a reading. You can just fill out information, but I'm gonna change it to a quiz. It's gonna be more fun. But anyway, if this is where you are leaving me, I'd see you in another reading, and I love you, okay? Hello, and welcome to the vibe check section for group 3. If you are feeling drawn to this group, let's make sure it's the right one for you. Make you feel comfortable, make you feel welcome. So if you got it, please grab a drink or snack, raise it up. Cheers to your reading. And receiving all the information you need, vibes. Okay, so when I got your card and the charm, the first thing that came to mind was, I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Which, okay, point being, I think, yeah, we can see how life is moving for us right now. We can see how things are moving in our favor. But I don't think you're shying away from any type of conflict, any type of challenge. You're like, nah, I'm gonna go after any type of obstacle and overcome it, because it's meant for me to overcome. I'm meant to learn a lesson. I think there's this newfound energy of confidence for you. You're like, nah, I can go after anything. Perhaps we could have just gotten some good news, hence the letter thing. Could have gotten some gift, okay, some money here, or a ticket, some free pass, but either or, I just think things becoming easier, okay, clearer for you. God bless. May shine down upon you. All right, you deserve it. You made it. Here you are. Okay, so also just be wary of who you share your information with or your good news with, all right? And then just be open to accepting more good news, more people interested in you, more people who want to talk to you, more just events to come forward, more opportunities. Just expect more and more and more for you. Also recently, we could have been focused on communication, or just like I think being careful on what information you take in, and who it's from. If it's like friends and they're saying good or bad things, or if it's like news outlets, I just think you're being very careful about what information enters your life. And I think, I think recently too, maybe dreams have been a bit more vivid for you. You've been remembering more of our dreams. Or we could have been getting a lot more premonitions recently, seeing a lot of the future before it happens, getting a lot of deja vu. But this is clairvoyance being activated, being boosted. Okay, so this is our psychic vision. So know that what you do envision or have been envisioning is to be, and you're doing it. I don't know. I think this is great. I mean, you're on an amazing path. You're in an amazing time for life, reaping what we've sown, okay, smelling flowers and things. But yet, this is just move forward, continue taking actions on what you want to happen, on what you think is going to happen for you, because I feel like you've entered this whole new life reality where what you want you've already earned, so all you need to do is ask, or it's already coming for you. You know what I mean? So bless, celebrate, okay? But go ahead and stop the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, let's tap into your reading. Hey, group 3, let's go ahead and begin with your reading. Let's get the first piece of good news. I'm so excited. Let's see, what is it gonna be? Okay, our first piece of good news is balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay. So looks like you are balancing these things. But let's see how exactly with our tarot. I'm gonna get a good shuffle, actually. I don't think I shuffled from the last group, so make sure it's completely all you up in here. Okay, let's see. Oop, hold on. Boom, that card. I just saw another one. It might be this one, actually. Okay, let's get the third card. Hold on. I feel it's coming. No. This one. Okay, so let's see how are we balancing spirituality and practicality. First card, we have Five of Swords. You know what? So, it looks like you're putting your mind over matter. It's like, you know, I'm going to choose how I look at situations, look at people, and I'm going to create it so that it is improving for me, or it's actually a boost in my life. I'm going to take in what's going on. I'm going to get the little seeds of information, little seeds of steps to move forward. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups, walking away from emotional investments. And then we have Queen of Pentacles, making our environment match ourselves. So I think here, this is more personal. And when I say personal, I don't think with this balancing spirituality and practicality, I don't think it has to do too much with, you know, affecting our family, our career, our home. Like, I think this is like a personal thing. It's more just about you. You know what? I think what is improving for you is that you're actually allowing your physical reality to match what you feel intrinsically for you. So if, to put this in an example, this is somebody who, like, let's say with this fish, let's say they're a fisher person, and they are used to, I don't know, a certain catch every day. But let's say that the weather hasn't allowed for the same catch consistently. So instead of the fisherman being like, I'm going to change my fishing schedule to match the weather, I'm actually going to continue my fishing schedule and expect what I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, weirdly enough, the usual message would be, okay, let's follow the flow of spirituality to make sure what's going on physically matches. But this is you changing what's going on physically to match what you feel spiritually. Let me get some more cards. With this Eight of Cups, I think you're walking away from distancing yourself from beliefs you had concerning reality, like what your current world is. This is like breaking out of the matrix type of energy. Expect to be revealed. It's like how spirit moves in society, in people, in families, in government. I think you're gonna be picking up on the spiritual moves that affect on our everyday life, matching cosmological events to health concerns, to politics. We're matching energy influx, eclipses, to what's happening in our life, and then moving life accordingly to spiritual changes, to energy changes. I think you will be, just moving forward, just even more sensitive to energy shifts, people's energies, okay? Like this is getting a bit more psychic, and it's acting accordingly though. Yeah, Two of Wands, so this is just like moving outside of our comfort zone. This is, and then with this balance here with twos, right? I feel like there's like an old part of you that had had an understanding on how the world works. And then there's a new part of you who understands how the world could work. And I think you will be balancing these out. You are balancing these out. Shifting what's already happening to how it should happen. Let's go ahead and get your advice on this. Confession. Someone has something to tell you. Someone has to tell you something. Come on, dyslexia. But anyway, yeah, I think, like I said before, I think it's like we'll be receiving some type of information or experience on how spirit moves and how our ancestors, angels move on. It's just how things move on a higher dimension, higher plane, and how it affects our physical reality. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm sipping the Kool-Aid. And so I think it's just you then acting accordingly, and then just being real about it. You'll be real about why you're acting a certain way, planning something a certain way, because you're like, nah, I feel it in my intuition, or this is how the world is moving. You know, this is you recognizing patterns, or being very aware. Woke, manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. So again, with that fisherman example, right? He's still going fishing, no, the weather looks like he's not gonna catch anything, but he's telling the universe, no, I want these fish. You know what I mean? So that's what's to happen. So yeah, just expect a lot of your spiritual abilities to increase. But okay, let's get to the second piece of good news. You've got, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. All right, well, let's see, what actions are we taking? What type of actions? For what? With the tarot, of course. First card we've got, it's the Hangman reverse. Second, Five of Pentacles upright. Third, Four of Swords. I just paused because I'm like, two of these cards are major stillness cards, and that's juxtaposing this, it's time to take action. Five of Pentacles is also low-key, bit of stillness, but it's uncomfortable. So I'm like, What's going on? So apparently we got to move out of stillness, but I think it's because you would have some type of realization, some type of divine download. Oh, excuse me. Even a release. And I think it's moving out of some type of, lack mindset, or some type of, oh, I don't have this, or it's not meant for me type of mindset, or I don't have these skills, so I can't do A, B, or C type of mindset. Like, that's changing. And you will start to take action on, like, okay, so you know how before we had the two of wands expansion, and then the whole message of acting with intuition? Here, taking action, this is where it begins. And it begins by letting go of what you feel could obstruct you. Because with you having perception over what's possible, right? It's more than just, oh, like what I believe is possible. Like, it's just like seeing reality for what could happen. You know what I mean? You first balancing out spirituality and practicality, you would have a clear vision and clear perspective on how to take actions moving forward. You won't have to second guess yourself anymore. All right, because you already have gained perspective on what's possible, what's already happened, what's happening in a reality. Okay, now that I have all the information, I can make a clear path forward. So no, it's just like, expect less confusion, all right, on what you want to do due to your intuition increasing. Let's get, oh, well, here it is. The advice from Spirit, we have the card Intuition. The red flags you ignore will now come back to bite later. Well, I mean, avoid that. I don't think that's going to happen too much. Look, and I'll be real, I would tell you. But it's just, these cards are kind of basic when it comes to the writing, so we gotta interpret the best we can. So with this, it's just a second message, reiterating, listen to your intuition, because your intuition is growing very strong, quite strong. It's not gonna be like, oh, I'm all in the clouds of, oh, which is all love and light. Like, you're gonna see intuitively what is happening, what's possible. So it's just and then taking action is just trusting your intuition, acting on it, and then seeing how it all works out. For real. Moving out of the Five of Pentacles state of I don't have, or it's not gonna happen. Being content in what visions you get. But let's get the last piece of good news for you. This one. Show the world the real you. And this one. It's time to release negativity. All right, babes. Time to get out there and be more freaky deaky. Let's get some tarot to see what this is all about. We're gonna show the world the real you. But I mean, hey, if we're gonna put these two cards together, it looks like you'll be releasing negativity by showing the world the real you. But let's see what that's about, though. I just got like a vision of someone who like makes like unique Halloween masks or something, and like that's what they really want to do, like all the time. They didn't even tell their family or something, but they're so good at it. You know what I mean? Anyway. And it's like that one thing of them just telling their family, even if like their whole family isn't all about it, that just helps them be more free. Like, oh, I can't, well, you know, I have nothing holding me back. I'm not hiding anything. Because when we hide things from other people, we hide things from ourselves. Like, it is what it is. You know, it's not a whole deep thing. I mean, it is deep, but like, you know, when you're not hiding anything, you're not hiding anything. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. I need to move all of this up so we can see clearly for the most part. First card. Ooh, the star. All right. Wishes, manifestations, faith, death. Never mind. I'm kidding. Am I? No, but anyway, Scorpio energy here with death. Aquarius with a star. An Ace of Pentacles. My. Okay, so after spending a little bit of time with your spread here, the message that came out was expect a clean slate. You know, expect history to be expunged, reputation to be fixed, or you be in an entirely new place, or you're just an entirely new person. So expect that whatever is to happen for you, it's completely open. You don't have to worry about previous investments, issues, or burned bridges. Okay, whatever is to come to an end is meant to come to an end permanently, not to revisit anything. Okay, the more you wish for, expect things that would get in the way of what you wish for to poof, be to be expelled, you know, by your own actions or not. And it could be things that we're not planning to be expelled. You know what I'm saying? So just be open to what leads your life, because it's making room for new beginnings here. All right, new, stable, long-term, rich beginnings. Okay, what you wish for. Not too complex message, eh? We'll get to some advice on that, and that will be the end of the reading. Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. So honestly, with this oracle message, it's just like I kind of already said, whatever issues come up or whatever needs to be expunged, let it go, okay? Because it's meant to be released, or even just have a solution so you can have a clean slate, a solid foundation moving forward. But yes, we'll go ahead and end this reading off here. Thank you so much for joining me in your reading. You got a lot of intuition coming for you. It's gonna be boosted. So hey, I do psychic readings. I'm starting a psychic workshop too. But if you want more on how these intuitive pulls are going to develop, how that's going to show up for you specifically, contact me for personal reading. My info is down below in the description box. Okay, you can email or text on Instagram. I even have a full Google form too. If you're not even sure how to request a reading, I got you. I think I'm gonna change it to a quiz though soon. But anyway, if this is where you are leaving me, I hope you enjoyed the message, and I'll see you in another one, okay? I love you. Hello and welcome to the vibe check section for group 4. If you are feeling drawn to this group, we'll make sure it's the right one for you. So if you've got it, please grab a drink or snack, raise it up. Cheers to your reading and your wisdom. You're wise beyond your years. Okay, let's get into your reading. So, the first energy I felt was a bit heavy. Things could be suffocating, or things could just be like, or a lot of pressure, you know? And it feels like ways forward are unclear. Even our own body, psyche, mentality could be weird or funky right now too. And we're not getting a lot of indication on what exactly is happening and why, and then what's gonna happen next. You know what I mean? It's kind of like with the stone, gray area. We're in a gray area right now. And with this boat energy, if this is your group, this could feel like, dang, like, why is it happening? Why is this happening to me? Like, why am I in a fog right now? Because it's like, perhaps you didn't place yourself in this fog. Here you are, though. So it's like, what the heck? You know what I mean? What did I do to deserve not knowing anything, not being clear, having this pressure, intensity, or being faced with a very hard decision? You know what I mean? Man, look, perhaps too, you've been going through recent cycles of being confronted with what you allow in your life. Be it what we speak, be it what we're thinking, who we keep speaking to, where are we going to shop, to work. I just think there's been events that's made you look at, okay, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Is it making sense? Do I want to expunge it, or do I want to keep? I think you're just in a very intense time of release. You know, it's time to release things. It's time to let things go. It's time to process and release. Process, release. because maybe you have been feeling an obstruction in different parts of life, you know, for things to continue, but we're still kind of stuck, even though there's been effort or at least planning to get out of this funk. But I think we're still back in the fog here. This cat here, oh my God. And there's also been denial of personal growth, on purpose or not. It's been, oh, I didn't really do that, or I didn't say this, or this person really didn't affect me that way. You know, this is denial. We need to just be, okay, you know what, well, I did do this, I did say this, and this person did affect me this way. You know what I mean? Or this place affected me this way, or this is how this conversation made me feel, and this is what I would wish would have happened. I don't know, there's just a lot to like dive through for you, a lot to process before you can move forward, all right? It is what it is. But you can't do it though. Look at the card here. The foe, right? Look how the foe looks. Not super powerful, confident. You know what I mean? So whatever is eking at you is not really that strong. You know what I'm saying? So take time to release. Figure out even what you even have to release. If it's like, I don't have to release nothing right now, figure it out, man. Me personally, and I chalked this up to my Virgo moon. There's that damn hair. Sorry, it was like stuck on my lip gloss. Anyway, so I'm Virgo moon, right? And so a lot of the time I can be like, oh, that's fine, or I'm fine. Oh, it's fine, and it's not fine. You know, if it's a previous relationship or a failure. And when we gloss over things that affect us, you know what I'm saying, then we're not moving clearly because it's still affecting. So, I mean, just look, do what you gotta do. Okay, process. You got healing to do, fam. You do. You have healing to do. But it's okay because you can do it and then you'll get through it. You know? So, if you want, I do offer energy healings, energy reading as well. We can do it through Zoom. Just to process through this because we gotta end the vibe check here. All right, my contact info is down below. But if this is, so stop the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, let's get right into your reading. Hello, group 4. Just when I was about to begin your reading the first time around, my phone died. And so I let it charge for a little bit, and now when I was just about to hit record, this car alarm started going off outside, and above me my neighbor started making these banging noises. So I think that there's gonna be some pretty intense messages for you, some strong good news. So let's see the first bit. Alrighty. All right, we've got, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Okay, well, how in the world is this supposed to be some good news? Releasing something, we're needing to release something. But let's get details with our tarot cards. Okay. We will take all 3. First out, Justice wanted to make an appearance. That's Libra energy. So it's looking like, you know what? We're just gonna be real out here. I think this is accepting some type of wrong that has been done to you. Could be recent, could have been years ago, whatever. But regardless, I think, and whenever the wrong was done to you, we could have glossed over it, we could have ignored it, or not even known that wrong was done to you, okay? This could be in regards to career, it could be in regards to family situations, all right? It could be regarding to even like yourself, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think whatever we're needing to release is the fact that an injustice had happened to you, okay? Let's get more. So we have Knight of Swords upright, and then we have the 3 of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing for this good news, understanding what is owed to you helps you to demand it, talk about it, say so, okay? And then get support from friends, people you know, okay, that and care about. that and knows you, all right, so that you can believe their opinion or their support for you when you're like, no, this is what I want, or this is what needs to change. Okay. With the way you need to release, this could also just be regarding some type of authority that has hold over other people over you, okay? But it's like, okay, they need to release their grip on us, on me, or someone else. But I mean, with justice being like your first card, I think this is having to do with a lot of fairness. Okay, what's fair? What's fair is fair. And what is happening to you, or what will be happening for you, are, I think, one, a lot of support. Just expect a lot of support. People who just want to speak up for you, speak up on your behalf, or just speak well of you. Okay, make posts about you in a good light, or just, I don't know. Even some people, for some here, this could be creating an entire type of campaign or project regarding you, to put you in a good light. And I think with this justice card too, being this first one, I think this is owed. A lot of things are owed to you. Okay, perhaps like you could have been doing a lot of quiet work. Okay, putting effort, strong effort in, but maybe not try, and then like whatever effort you're putting in, like trying not to inconvenience others, or even tell people what you're trying to work through, you know? So, I mean, justice shall be done unto you. Faster than you might think, and I think it's going to come from people that you already know. This is coming from community here. Let's go ahead and get the advice on this. We have move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. So, okay, again with this, well, shit. Before even any of this happens, we gotta release something. Hell, well, let's see. We gotta release and move on. Hangman upright. Okay. We'll take the one that fell on the floor. Six of Wands. Knight of Wands, reverse. I think that's enough for now, okay? So one thing we need to release is how we view success. There is success in growth, in progress. It's not always about achieving a certain goal. It's about going through. It's about perseverance. And that in itself is success. You made it, you persevered because, like, you made it because you persevered. That is what's making it is. Pausing, going back, abandoning things, that would have been the failure. That would have been stagnancy. That wouldn't have been progress. But you somehow continuing to move, regardless of circumstance, is what's giving you a lot of favor moving forward. And the thing is, because of your growth, you'll be able to see how this favor comes about. And like, wow, like what the favor truly is. It's not just all in the material plane here. We don't have any Pentacles cards or Earth energy. It's all water, fire, and air. So I think the good news is how you'll see you can start to do less, but more happens for you. Okay, let's move on to our second piece of good news. All right, we have your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Well, let's see what that's about. How is that our good news with our tarot cards? If you hear tumbling and scratching, it's Ophelia chasing a fly. You got it, girl. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I fell face down. Thank you, Spirit. You. All right, let's see. The first card. 6 of Swords. Let me try to move these over a little bit. Second card, we've got the Lovers. Ooh. Third card, Queen of Wands. This is great. So it looks like first we are mentally preparing for an entirely new chapter. Okay, we are clearing out clutter. Okay, like physically and mentally, it's just like, you know what, let me just focus on what would make me happy, or like what would align to my goals, align to my spirit, align to my purpose here, you know? And so I think this is just, you know, the first thing that came to mind when I saw this, your dreams need a practical plan, was clean slate. So one of you joining me from another group, hello. But anyway, clean slate comes to mind. So it's like, I just think there's this whole new beginning that I think you might be honestly currently preparing for this new chapter for your life. And so this is where maybe we've already set down a couple of seeds, roots in our life. And I think what's changed is how these roots and seeds are nurtured. So, like, let's say someone has like moved into a new home, given, you know, all of what you need for that, like, you know, bank information, a whole bunch of stuff, right? So, but what changes is what was used to apply for this home, right? How, like, okay, bank information changes or job changes, even insurance changes or something. And so it's like having to acclimate to things changing in your favor, but seeing that it's actually in our favor, even if it wasn't always planned. You know what I'm saying? And with this second good news, it's like you've released a lot of control, having to control so much. And so then you're allowing spirit to bless you in more ways that you could even have asked for. You know what I'm saying? Because you release control of having to have a certain thing being a certain way. You just have a plan, right? And have a practical plan. But I think it's like you allow yourself, or will be allowing yourself, to adapt along the way, because you know it's always in your favor. To be honest, I think what the practical plan is you having faith and confidence in wherever you are drawn to, whatever would make you super happy and puts you in the best light. Okay, that's the practical plan. It's just staying true to your heart. Okay? and not having to plan out every single detail on how you're going to achieve a goal or whatever. You know what I mean? Let's get some advice on this. Whoa, not all of them. Oh my goodness. Oh, I felt a card. I felt it. Look at this one. Okay, you've got, yes, luck is on your side. I love that. Well, I mean, I'll leave that right there. Okay, you lucky boo. Luck is on your side now. Get to it, get to it. Let's match with the Lover's card. Gemini energy, by the way. Okay, let's get your third piece of good news here. Let me just reiterate one more time. The practical plan is staying true to your hearts. Okay, now I feel better. I don't know. Let's get this last piece of advice. I mean, no. Good news. We've got a new start is coming. Okay, what we've been saying out here. All right, let's get the tea. What's going on about this new start with the new moon? You know, I think the next new moon actually could be important too. Maybe for manifesting, ritual, whatever. Anyway, let's get the details. Also 1414. So on the timer, look that up when you get a chance. Angel number. Okay, first card, you've got Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this is to just wear more than what's outside our perception is what's going on, okay? So I think a lot of what you have been going through has just been learning to be still and trust. Wade through the fog, wade through the mud, and trust that you're still going the right way, even without a clear vision, and having just faith in what you want, what you desire. You know what I'm saying? So this is a confirmation on your spirit team, on your angels, on your guides, on your people, all your people, okay, working in your favor. All right, it's just out of our perception, out of our control. Remaining steadfast, okay? We have King of Cups. Okay, this is where you have and will be in a place where you can wusa, like, you know, everything is fine. And this is having full confidence in your intuition, in your feelings, and what you know would feel joyous. Okay, and also this is being a type of healer for others, okay? Giving advice. It could actually be therapy, some type of physical, emotional therapy. This could be in medicine. This could be coaching, teaching, but I think you will end up healing a lot of people and thereby heal yourself. Also, this is being more aware of how spirit is moving in your life on many different levels. You see how the King of Cups is sat in the middle of the ocean, right? Even though the waves are rocking, he is calm. So I think you would just be aware of how a lot of things are happening outside of your control, but this time you are perceiving it and not getting in the way. You know, you're not going to try to control too much. Wow, and then you have the Ten of Cups. This is happily ever after. This is complete wish fulfillment, emotional enjoyment, contentment, peace. Wow. Wow. I think this is just bigger than what you could ever have planned. Even like when you have sat down and really thought about, okay, what would make me happy? What would my life be like? Even then, after all that work, this is even more. Because you have done a lot of work already. Judgment at the bottom. This is in God's hands. This is in Spirit's hands. So just have your hands open and out and ready to receive how everything comes to you. How everything comes to you. As you are still, as you may remain steadfast in your beliefs, in your hearts, you know, remaining steadfast in your faith. This has allowed so much to be prepared for you, to be in place for you, and you're already walking towards this. This has not completely all happened yet, okay? I'm getting a lot of 10s, 10, 10, 10, 10. So that's 11, 11, 10, 10. With the 14, 14 messages, all of this is just to say that you're in a reality now where spiritual energy and magical energy is the main influence. Okay, so get used to that. Be open to that. Okay, do more magic. However you do magic or pray or whatever, because that's the main thing that will affect your life now, more than just physical work. That's not the reality that we're in. That's not the reality that you're in anymore. High Priestess under this. Okay, your intuition is what's going to be your best guide moving forward. Tap in. New beginning. Ace of Pentacles, your whole reality changes. Whatever you dream of, okay? Your mind is going to be your biggest adversary moving forward. So tame your mind. Allow freedom, allow openness, because that's what magic is. That's what energy is. That's what you will attract. Your energy is what you attract. So just be wary of your energy, okay? Beautiful. Okay. Let's get your advice and close out the reading. Remember that luck is on your side. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Honestly, with that, I can just get like your shadow self, you know what I mean? Which we all have. We all have those doubts, those fears. So whenever those fears, doubts, that shadow self comes out, remind yourself via your intuition, via your heart, because that's what is truth, what is divine. You are divine. Intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing, expect this. In your new chapter 2, expect deep intimacy, deep connections. Last one, cautioned, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Relax. Okay, we'll go ahead and end this reading off here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed these messages. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. God bless. May all this happen. It's already happening, honestly. May you just be open. Okay, so, hey, if you do want more of a personal message, though, on what's happening for you via career, relationships, okay, on how this applies to you specifically, of course, I do offer personal readings. Be careful on booking, so, you know, because I be booked, so, you know, I have a whole Calendly, but you can email me, text me, Instagram, or I even have a whole Google form to help you figure out how to get your reading out. But you know what, I think I'm gonna change it to a quiz, actually. You know, what type of reading is meant for me? You know, I think that'd be fun. But anyway, if this is where you are leaving me, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in another one, okay? I love you.